What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to all our friends and family on YouTube. Welcome back to another episode of Double M Motorsports. Today we are pulling double duty. It is race day and we got to get some jet skis ready to go to the lake tomorrow. Today's Saturday. Tomorrow we're going to celebrate my oldest daughter Harley's 22nd birthday, and mom and dad's going to be down at the camping down at the lake tomorrow, so we're going to head down there and play around on the water, enjoy a day down there, being a family, one big happy family. So got to get the jet skis ready. They've been sitting all winter. I pulled them home, gosh, a month ago from storage, and so they've been sitting outside. So I had to get them, got to get them a little cleaned up. Got to get the batteries back in them. See if I can get them to fire up, and then get to work on getting the race car ready to go. All right, she is all cleaned up, prepped, and ready to go. I didn't bore you with much of the details on getting her ready. All I've got left to do is put the seat cover in. But for those of you who didn't catch the last video, what was wrong with the engine was the number 7 and 5 spark plugs were broke, and the ignition module inside the distributor was testing out defective. So that was what the issue was with it running rough and backfiring. And then the smoking, we're thinking that's probably a valve seat deal. So whenever we replace the valve springs in a couple months, we'll go in there and replace the valve seats as well. Hopefully get rid of the smoking issue. But she is all ready to go. So I'm gonna get her loaded up, get all my junk loaded up, and get ready to head to the track. The only other things we did this week, we bought some new tires off Ferrera. So we got 4 new tires all the way around, new to us. And we do have some 2 brand spanking new ones that I'm gonna bring for my spare, or for my feature, right rear. It's gonna be my right rear feature. And then the other one there, I am saving it for a later date. Once this one gets kind of wore down, I'll make that one my heat race right rear, and then I'll move that one to my feature right rear. So doing what I can. The ones that Ferrera gave me are in really good shape. They still got a lot of life left in them, and so these will be just fine for my other 3. And yeah, $350 for 2 new tires. It's crazy. I couldn't imagine going and dropping $700 on 4 like some guys do every weekend or every other weekend. But anywho, that is everything that was done this week, and hopefully we'll give her a good go tonight. We'll see you guys at the track. started on the pole in the heat and led every lap until lap 5 or 6, and kind of washed up in turn 1 and 2 in between, and they got underneath me, and I fell back to 4th, and then wound up salvaging for a 3rd in my heat. So that put me in the invert. The top 4 from each heat inverted, and so that put me on the invert, which has me starting pole on the feature. So we'll see what happens there. Not good. Not good. Motor blew last night, as you could probably tell in the last footage there. Car was running really strong. I was driving really good. Would have won. I think we would have won our heat race had I not messed up that one time. Got a little loose, about 3 cars down below me there. Gathered myself back up after a couple laps and finished the heat in 3rd. But had I not slipped up, I think we would have held on to that one and won the heat race. Was running great in the feature. Tyler was really fast. But once I figured out my line, I felt like I was catching him. But then the motor blew again. Sucks. That sucks. I had refinanced my truck to pay for this motor and just made the first payment on it. So I still owe $3,600 now on a freaking junk ass motor. So we've made the determination. I'm not getting back in this car until I've got a brand spanking new motor, which is going to take us some time. We got to save up for that, which probably puts us out for the rest of the season. So I feel horrible for all my sponsors. I had some good sponsors come on board this year. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I mean, we're looking at probably $8,000, $7,000, $8,000 for a built motor that's brand spanking new. If you get a new motor, you take care of them like you're supposed to, change the oil when you're supposed to, get them refreshed when you're supposed to, you know, they'll last you forever. And unfortunately, the last two that I've had here, that wasn't the case with them. They weren't maintained the way they were supposed to, probably. Definitely weren't refreshed. This one had the lower end done on it, but you know, the upper end probably wasn't touched ever since it was built in 2017. So it's sealed, so it's going to take me a while to get into it, to figure out what even happened. I'll pull the valve covers off, you know, this week sometime. See if I can see any valves that dropped or anything. But giant hole in the side of the oil pan. I'll flip you around and show you that. So there's the giant hole in the oil pan. No telling what's in there. I've got to drill out all the sealed bolts and figure it out. But she was a strong one. She was running good. But with that all being said, it is what it is. Appreciate you guys for following along, all the newcomers who came on board, subscribed. I'm still going to try to get some content out there. You know, I'll put together a video for Ferreira. I videoed him last night. He's making his way up in the B mods. You know, he stepped up from Midwest mods to B mods this year. So we'll go follow him, I'm sure, on a couple races. And keep track of his progress for you. But as for us, for right now, I'm taking her to the barn and parking her and not doing nothing. So that's the way the cookie crumbles on this one. But love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and we'll be back. We'll be back one of these days. But just done for now. So appreciate you guys for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.
Now turn up.